Hello and welcome back to Exothermic Plays Games. I'm Exothermic and the date today is Monday, April 8th, 2024. That means it's the 99th day of ranking my favorite video games through each day of the year. Coming in at number 268 is Lost Odyssey. Lost Odyssey was an interesting melding of ideologies. It wanted to take classical JRPG combat, improve upon it, and then deliver it alongside a cinematic 4-disc on the Xbox 360, that's a whole lot of discs, fantasy epic. It accomplished some of those goals. The story follows a group of immortal beings who have lost their memory alongside their oh-so-mortal companions as they unravel a plot of political intrigue in a largely medieval society that has only recently discovered magic, allowing for rapid advancement in technology. Sounds cool. Much of the story is relayed through long, drawn-out cutscenes with some stellar graphics at the time. I promise they looked much better on an actual 360 instead of the shmemulated version I am playing, because there's literally no way to legally buy this game digitally anymore. Word of advice, if you want to play this game, track down a physical copy and an actual Xbox 360. The experience recorded here is buggy as hell, and that's not an actual fault of the game. So yeah, pretend these are less choppy and without visual artifacting everywhere. The actual problem with the cutscenes though is they're boring. Why are there so many cutscenes in this game with just a bunch of people sitting around talking? That's what regular dialogue is for. Don't get me wrong, some of them are fantastic and showcase beautiful displays of magic and wonder. Most of them aren't. In fact, that's kind of my whole complaint with the game. The story itself, outside of the premise, is very bland and predictable. So if the story for this role-playing game is so bad, why did I like it enough to put it above 98 other games on my list? Because the actual gameplay is fun as hell. Even down to equipping your characters, you can have some interesting choices. With your party consisting of immortals and mortals alike, they learn skills differently. Mortals learn new skills organically, simply by gaining levels. The immortals, however, have a symbiotic relationship with them when it comes to skills. Immortals don't learn new skills when leveling up, but instead can learn one skill at a time from the mortals and can then equip them once they've mastered them. However, you only have a fixed number of slots for your skills, so over time you'll be forced to diversify each of your immortals rather than making them all just a jack of all trades. If you've played almost any JRPG from before, say, 2005, you'll probably understand how combat in this game works, except for one small but important twist. Whenever you make a melee attack, you want to hold down the right trigger and let it go right as the big ring gets inside the small ring. If you time it right, you'll get a big bonus to your damage, and potentially other effects as well, depending on your equipment and the enemy you're attacking. This system makes even the most grindy of fights engaging and fun every single time. There's other nuances to combat as well, such as spellcasting knockback when getting hit, but none of the improvements to the combat are as impactful or innovative as the ring system. Join me tomorrow as I talk about the 267th game on my list, where I'm not a mindless puppet, or am I?